you know what's happening in our city? Here's your chance to stay connected, informed, and involved. Tabuk City on Air. Tune in and join the conversation as we bring you the latest news, updates, and important stories from your local government unit. Tabuk City on Air. Under the leadership of City Mayor Darwin C. Estranero, Tabuk City on Air keeps you up to date on projects, programs, and initiatives that matter to every citizen. Tabuk City on Air. Tabuk City on Air. Live on 92.1 Gimpang Radio and on Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Zena Radio of Tabuk City Public Information Office every second and last Thursday of the month, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Tabuk City on Air with Mayor Darwin C. Estranero and anchored by the City Public Information Office. Be updated, be informed, listen to Tabuk City on Air.
Nimbagngal daw kanya tam amin gagayim kakabsat ken kakailan kasamat karikti aming agdingdingag kan agbipuya iti daytoy nga programa tay Tabuk City on Air. Naka-live tay garod babaan daytoy Facebook page and of course iti Gimpong Radio. Da kami ti makadwayo siak ni Ian Jeffrey Adatu. Makadbatay mat lang iti technical department ni Sir Redero total kasamat dagiti staff iti Tabuk City Public Information Office kan dagiti staff iti Gimpong Radio and of course ita the all one iti Office of the City Mayor Engineer Darwin C. Estranero dito nga programa and our City Information Officer ni Ma'am Aurora Amilig. So agtuloy tayo garod iti dito nga programa programa tayo mga ganyo from 12 noon to 1 p.m. kan ada dagiti bisita tayo manipot iti kaelko kan later on mat lang ada iti i-play tayo nga messages dagiti naging bisita tayo during the declaration iti Tabuk City akas may nga insurgency free. So later on adadagid messages da apo ijay kan no kas ano tayo nga nagunod data nga declaration iti Tabuk City. So itata makadwa tayo garod iti kaelko as na ibagak ni Attorney Leonardo C. Egkatan OIC Institutional Services Department Manager. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Iyan kat sakbay ti amin kat idanon mi man ti panag nabara nga panagyaman mi iti CTLGU ti Tabuk headed by Engineer Darwin Estranero. Ken nabara nga pangaldaw kadag ito ida taga Kalinga wenno taga Tabuk nga kwa naka-tune in dito nga programa.
Thank you so much, sir. Kan ulitok man Happy Women's Month kadagiti amin nga kababaihan itata dagiti kakailyan tayo dagiti ada ditoy city government kan aminan niya and of course dagiti fathers or dagiti brothers tayo nga they are acting daytoy akem dagiti kababaihan met lang. And of course adamat lang ti makadwa tayo staff ni sir ni Ma'am Desiree Flores. Happy Women's Month, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And yan, good afternoon kadagiti kakailian tayo. And umay kayo tagdingig kayo kanyami yan nga rod. Agkakadwa tayo tatangaal daw.
Ayan mga kaibigan, so tuloy-tuloy lang kayo nga agbuya kasamot nga agdingag iti daytoy nga programa tayo kasi we will be talking garo daytoy topic tayo roll out of the Uniform National Lifeline Subsidy and Rate itata napapanahon na, di ba sir? Kasamot nga iti panagngatoy iti gasolina kan dumapay adu talaga iti affected mat lang and of course sapay ko mata no nya man dagita nga problema nga ikat ag-entat tan nya dagita root cause na may sangay kat data war in the Middle East kat we are praying nga ag-end data. So hopefully tapno ado iti kakailan tayo nga makabangon manon kasi tatan mano nga ta iti may isang litro nga gasolina kung nagaro dagiti kakailan tayo nga ikat nungumi na dijay either madoble ka no ti pamasahe niya or if not nga ikat tagay ag lugan ka no nga ikat per kilo per kilo kano Actually nagpasa iti City Council idi na minsan nga aldaw iti resolution supporting dijay panag-increase temporarily iti 5 pesos nga pamasahe dito Tabuk City karag iti amin nga tricycles. Pero dijay syempre ag-issue pa ni City Mayor niya iti baysa nga order tapno mabalinda nga ag-increase. So abangan tayo apo dijay tapno maka-increase kayon pero ibagbagagaro dagiti kakailian tayo DJ reasonable fare ito tayo as much as possible inya kadum bakita tayo tatan ket dagita kalkalsada ngay ket very clear tatan awan na dagiti romromar agtip-tipid da kanon kan dagiti daduma magmag na ken itata na implement tayo matanen iti compressed work week so 4 times a week na lang po yung ating pagpunta sa ating mga opisina kasama dagiti hangko mo dagiti private pero usually sa government ay nag-adapt na rin po sila ng ganong scheme. So itatan pagtungtungan tayo garo DJ naibagak nga topic tayo with the KLCO dito yung roll out of the Uniform National Lifeline Subsidy and Rate. So sir ikanda kami man iti details about dito yung panag-roll out tayo sir.
Sige. So in contrast EJ na ibagan ni Sir Ian ti yung may i-share kat dati libre nga kuryente.
That's good news.
Ngam haan nga amin kat maka-avail. So sige, irugik garod. Dato'y nga topic tayo tatakot roll out of the Uniform National Lifeline Subsidy and Rate. Bali dato'y kat nag-emanate iti RA 9136 or otherwise known as Electric Power Industry Reform Act. Ito yung ngalintag tinaga-emanatan na. Wherein, kung na ijay Section 743 nga, it mandated the ERC to implement a socialized pricing mechanism. Iso nga iti agdama nga mauawat tayong statement of account from KLCO kat adda dijay makunkunangan lifeline discount. So dijay na enhance and na expand kasi iti agdama up to 20 kilowatt lang ti maikan ti discount. Ngam with the passage of RA 11552 na-expand da ito to cover dagijay da konsumo iti up to 50 kilowatt hour. Kat dato'y ag-consume iti up to 50 kilowatt hour kat mabalin nga libre. Dagito'y dati conditionalities na. Sino ti qualified kung nana qualified household beneficiary under the Republic Act number 11310 or otherwise known as Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino Program or 4Ps. So kaya nasa uwan amin nga member iti 4Ps mabalin nga maka-avail. Sino pa'y marginalized end user living below the poverty threshold established by the Philippine Statistics Authority. So nuhan ka nga 4Ps, lakit din na certifyan ka nga living below poverty threshold. Timang certified dito Sir Ian kat local social welfare development. So second as to no manong nga account nga i-avail da ijay KLCO may isa lang.
Maminmais.
May
Ay,
isa
may
lang
isa nga
nga
account
account.
lang. Oo.
No, let's say ni Pedro kat may sa iso na nga 4Ps ngam 2 or 3 ti balay na or account na iti KLCO may isa lang ti mabalin nga maka-avail dito nga programa.
Okay, ibig sabihin, dati dagita ti masurot inya, sir.
Yes.
Ti certain nga JJ na usar mo, kung dapat qualified ka.
Kasi no oray no 4-piece ka, no nagkonsumo ka above 50, awanon discount mo.
Hanbang nga J ore J50 ko mati mabawasan.
Haan. So either ti ko na dito
Ka J excess ko mga ikat isulatan niya.
Next, general rule dapat nga jay account nga naka-register ijay ka elko ket isumot lang jay nagan jay member ti 4-piece. Kumbaga, Pedro ti account name na ijay ka elko dapat Pedro mat lang jay 4-piece. Dahil ti general rule. Mabalin mat nga ma-waive dahito nga rule provided nga jay marginalized end user ket adati member nga agyan ijay pamilya nga member iti 4-piece or certified as marginalized end user jay na certifyan ti kwa SWDO. Next, in cases where the dwelling unit being serviced by the DU kasto jay agab-abang. Kasi jay no agab-abang ka, natural han nga nakanagan kin ka jay account no di ket jay landlord or landlady.
Oo.
Mabalin lata nga maka-avail. Next, provided lang no han nga nakanagan agi provide the iti proof showing that jay member ti 4-piece nga di jay ket in actual possession and occupation of the said dwelling unit. Sino damot nga iti ma-disqualify nga kada ito nga ka-programa? Marginalized end users who are, jay ko nagarod, uray no 4-piece ka, ngam ti consumption mo kat above 50. Han ka nga maka-avail dito nga programa. Next, uray lagi jay dahan nga 4-piece ngam below 50 consumption da hanmat lang qualified. Third, lagi jay da member consumer ti kaelko nga natili iti kwa anti-pilferage of electricity.
Hindi kayo pwede. Okay, so dagiti kakailan tayo din ganyan apo dahito itano qualified kayo ket at least iso pa nga discount you or mabawasan iti mabayadan nyo makatulong apo dahito kanya riyo.
Actually no alagan tayo iti amount na monthly jay 50 kilowatt hour nga di jay ket no ti average rate tayo ti per kilowatt hour ket 12 pesos. So around 560.
Oo. Dakal nga tulong di jay.
Wait.
600.
600.
Dagi jag compute dita
So binolan di jay.
Yeah. Hanggang kailan ba yan, sir?
When iti no 4-piece ka, di ba? Until nga active member ka.
Oo.
Ngam no once nga delisted ka mo, nag-graduate ka ijayon 4-piece nga program. May kat mo ti
Graduate.
ma-graduate mo di
Discount.
privilege yun.
When?
Oo.
Nga mabalin nga uray ti may nga 4-piece kat naka-graduate ijay 4-piece program. No still considered isu ng marginalized end user no jangay haan nga living below poverty threshold. Jay second nga group agpa-certify na lang ijay is WDO.
Oo, sige te ibaga tayo kada giti kakailyan tayo. Pandan tag pa-certify. Mayat na-inform tayo so da sir.
Ken adamot lang ti maangay nga agma annual general membership assembly tik kaelko dito'y Tabuk Gym. Dito'y gym tayo lang dito'y City Hall. Inton no April 18. Ket kadagijay da 4-piece nga na-provide kanyami nga nakanagan ti account da ijay nga first nga ma-implement yung discount for the month of April.
Oo.
Oo.
Malapit naman na yan.
Well, so awisan mi na kayo nga agatendar iti agmata yung April 18. No ada pa iti queries tayo, mailawlawag po mo lang.
Okay sir, baka dapat kahit mo nga idagdag relative data nga roll out tayo ta before nakagdamag kadagit jay dadto mga tips tayo kadagiti kakailian tayo especially nga tatag summer kan dagit jay dadto mga reminders tayo.
Baka damagan yung pagalaan ngayon ni Kael ko ijay discount nga may extend. Oo. Dahito nga programan ti national government kat kwa. Dagi jay mo non-lifeliner so dati ag subsidize. Datayo nga haan nga 4Ps, haan nga marginalized end user, datayo jay may ibagbaga nga subsidizer. Dati rate na nga nairugi iti month of March 0.1 per kilo centavos or 1 centavos per kilowatt hour. Kahit nasawan no akong consume ka iti 100 kilowatt hour, 1 peso ti maisip subsidize mo dito nga programa. Ti pagmayatan na pa dito sir iyan kat kwa. Iti agdama nga lifeline discount. Jay discount nga ma-extend iti Kael ko consumer. Timang subsidize mo lang ijay kat Kael ko subsidizers.
Oo.
Dito'y barong Uniform National Lifeline Subsidy and Rate. Amin nun nga consumers entire Philippines. Kat ag-subsidize da, kolektaan ti co-op distribution utilities, irimit da kin ni Pisam. Tapno nimot Pisam, no ag-effect nga kurang jay subsidize nga nakolekta as against jay discount nga na-extend, no agkurang ti jay punuan ni ka, supusupan ni Pisam. Kahit na sa uwan, baka timang subsidize kanya tayo kat haan lang nga taga Kalinga. Baka taga Manila. Kasi.
Oo, yan. At least nga ikatakal nga tulong dagita sir. Okay? Dapay sir?
So far, dahil pala.
So, mayat daytay niya nga tulong para kaditi kakailyan tayo niya ngay kat hopefully naabutan nyo no hanyo nga naabutan nagadyan ibaga ni sir mabalin nyo nga i-back apo daytoy video tayo or daytoy live streaming tayo tapno dingkan nyo dagadyan ibaga ni sir. Sir, itatagamin syempre agsama rin kan parang mas nagiging active na rin ang Department of Energy. Earlier or the last week ngay kat adumot ti reminders na pagtitipid ng kuryente, pagtitipid ng gasolina at marami pa pong iba. So on the part naman po ng Kaelco inya dagiti reminders tayo kadagiti government offices, kadagiti balbalay kanda dumapay to conserve energy po.
Like J reminders actually ni DOE, isumot lang ti i-reiterate tayo. Even ito offices ada jay multitasking. Actually kanyami jay Kael ko no dati regular nga agbibiyahe ti Bulanaw to Dagupan. So amin nga transactions mi related ijay dapat agsakay ida ijay nga lugan. So simple as that nga activities nga makatipid. May nain mo.
Nayon ko siguro Sir Jay, syempre dito yung kuryente tayo. Amo tayo ba't nga no maminsan, nag-charge tayo nga iti cellphone kat, di ba? Tendency na no maminsan kat ibat-bati tayo dagi charger. Dagi jay lang nga simple things kasi di nga kat agraran latangay iti kuryente tayo. Yes. So nga ti palagip tayo lang, no tayo nga usaran iti appliances tayo, i-unplug tayo apo. Kan syempre no amo tayo mat nga tayo nga usaran hanyo nga i-saksak nga kunada. Ayan lang siguro.
Oo. So nga dagiti aming nga kakailyan tayo as much as possible nga ikat kitan tayo dagiti nadagsan launay niya kasi aside from daytoy parag nga to garanti gasolina and 'di ba dagiti kwamot lang they are powered by dagitoy fuel tayo nangatugaro din no mabalbalin ngay kat i-lessen tayo or talagang agtipid tayo ag-cut down. Itatagarod mat lang ngay kat dagiti kakailan tayo as in nadlaw ko mat lang baka nadlaw yo dagiti daldalanan aon masyado because nag times 2 iti daytoy bayad na daytoy fuel tayo and the city government with the task force dito yung monitoring kadagiti gasoline stations nga na-create under an executive order ket agtultuloy da nga agmon-monitor kadagiti different gasoline stations. I think there are 57 gasoline stations including dagiti babasit nga imon-monitor iti city. Thrice a week po yun. Yung isang group with the PNP tapos dagitoy taga Department of Trade and Industry kan dagiti staff iti city government mapapanday niya different groups apo imot monitor no kas ano tayo I mean kasi the prices sometimes it varies no inya nga aldaw da nga increase pero dapat hindi sila magi-increase no DJ supply daket DJ old stock. So, ang dapat mga nag-increase as suggested iti members ti task force, dagitoy barbaro lang nga stocks nga naala. Pero dagiti old stocks nga hanya na ilako, iso lang iti agreementa kuma. Ta kasi isumot iti tulong tayo kadagiti public inya. Kasi I tried day tangay ket talaga nga makigtot kay ti price adamat lang ti kadwa tayo ni Maysa parang nagnag na iso na di kalmanan.
Actually, Mrs. ni attorney kat ko magmag na from kael ko nga na jubalayda.
Oo.
Kanayon mi nga makita.
Ay mga kaibigan, dapat dagiti tips tayo kas na ibagamat lang da sir kan dagiti naging guest tayo from the Bureau of Fire Protection. Dagito nga reminders apo kat very important. Especially tatan dagiti dati nga ag-air aircon ayo summer, di ba?
Yes.
I-relate ko sir EJ kay panagnato ti fuel prices in relation mo EJ electricity rate tayo. So far no pagbasaran mi ti market at jay wholesale electricity spot market relatively pay lang nga nalaka or haan pay lang nga nag-increase. Ustuday ko nam Sir Ian nga kwa dagitoy dagamin planta usaren da pay lang day stock da. So until now makikita mi monitor mi pay lang stable pay lang ti prices baka lakit di daytoy no umay nga mayo
it will increase
ti jay ti kita min once nga mausaren jay maangkat nga coal like particularly jay coal ta iso ti affected ti global prices.
Oo. So it will affect siguro sa mga susunod na buwan kung han nga agsardeng di gera kasi di ba it will affect everything. Ayun mga kaibigan, ada pa iti nabatbati nga oras tayo before nga dinggan tayo dagiti speeches dagiti naging bisita tayo during the declaration iti Tabuk City niya ket daging guest tayo matisoda in one of the press conference nga in conduct iti City Public Information Office and they said nga dagiti investors kano gapot syempre wala na pong mga nasa left wing po na mga kababayan natin pwede na pong mag-invest sa different parts of Tabuk City or even sa Kalinga kasi nga safe naman na daw po according to them. Syempre nandyan din po ang kapulisan na tutulong for the peace and security ditoy Tabuk City. Nya kan syempre dagitoy karatig na ano din munisipyo. So they assured na dagitoy ag-invest kasi dakalmat lang iti tulong da iti employment iti Tabuk City. Ket again encourage garod ni City Mayor Darwin C. Estraniero nga numabalbalin ket agdiretso da lang nya na ibaga na pay nga dagiti possible nga business establishments dagiti dadto mga negosyo nga maipatakder to ditoy Tabuk City. So orayan tayo apo no kaanon to dagitoy. Idi na minsan kat naging bisita tayo garot ti maysay niya ni Sir Major General Sinieres ditoy Tabuk City ni Major General Gulliver L. Sinieres kan dagiti dadto mapay nga kameng iti AFP dagiti dadto mga generals da, and of course iti PNP at adamat lang together with the BFP kan dagiti city officials nga ng support para iti declaration garud iti Tabuk City kunada nga no communist terrorist groups in Tabuk City daytoy matlang iti naibaga iti 103rd ID. So apo very safe na po, and of course the previous day nga kat i-congratulate tayo lang apo dagiti amin nga kababaihan nga nag-celebrate iti women's celebration ditoy Tabuk People's Gym kasi adati naging guest tayo dagiti city councilors and ni Judge Minerva niya adamat lang iso na kan dagiti dadto mapay nga groups iti Tabuk City dagiti CLGUs. They showed their anong tawag dito, yung mga performances nila, and then their strong support, mga messages po of hope ng ating mga kababaihan. Adamat lang dagiti nag-offer iti employment, and of course dagiti dadto mapay nga services dagiti private institutions nga partner tayo ditoy city, and of course dagiti city scholars i-congratulate tayo lang kasi the last time nagtipon-tipon damat lang, and nag-conduct din po sila ng clean up drive sa ilang mga kalsada, mga ilang roads ditoy Tabuk City. Thank you so much niya kadagito nga partners tayo. So apo iti panagsubli tayo nga road iti daytoy nga panag-ere tayo dinggan tayo to dagiti kablaaw wenno dagiti messages dagiti naging guest tayo during the declaration iti Tabuk City as insurgency free.
Tabuk City on air.
Candy, Yossi, gatang kayon, sigarilyo dita, Yossi, Candy, adapay babe.
Manong, bawal kayong aglako dito. Saan nyo ka di makita ti karatula? Naglawag na eh. No selling of tobacco and vapor products within 100 meters of the school perimeter. Kaya't nasawan, maiparit ta aglako ti sigarilyo wenno vape dito'y asidag ti eskwela.
Ay boss, ay anak man lang makalako. Basit asentimumot lang daytoy para ti pamilya.
Maawatak manong ngamlintag daytoy. Ammom kadi amabalin mo ti mamultay ti 2,000 a piso wenno maibalod kay ti 30 aldaw kapudita aramidem. Bawal ka nga aglako ditoy ta saan mabalin alakwan dagiti ubing ti sigarilyo para iti protection da.
Ti masakbayan dagiti ubing ket nakadepende iti salunat ken kinatalged ti aglaloda. Base ito Ordinance Number 6 Series of 2024 wenno Comprehensive Smoke-Free Ordinance of Tabuk City, may parit ti panaglako ti sigarilyo, tabako, ken vape. Iti uneg ti maysa gasot a metro manipod iti pagadalan. Malaksit iti dayta, may parit met lang iti panaglako wenno panagiwaras kadagiti tobacco products, vape ken vape juice. Kadagiti playground wenno anyaman a pasilidad a masansan a papanan dagiti ubing. Kastamet kadagiti ospital, pasilidad ti salunat ken opisina ti gobyerno. May parit pay ti mangbilin wenno mangpilit kadagiti ubing nga gusar, agpasublat, aglako, aggatang, agibunong, agidaton wenno mangpromote kadagiti tobacco, vape ken vape juices. Dagiti patiliw ang naglabsing tinasao alintag ket mamulta ti 2,000 a pesos para ti first offense ken 3,000 a pesos ti second offense. Para iti mikatlo panaglabsing ket multa a 5,000 a pesos wenno panakaibalod iti saan a nasurok at 30 nga aldaw. Wenno agpada a pannusa depende iti sentensya ti korte. Business license wenno permit suspension ken revocation. Makipasot iti daytoy a kampanya laban iti panaglako ti sigarilyo ken vape kadagiti pagadalan. Agbalin na responsable sa lakniban ti salunat dagiti agtutubo ken komunidad. Datoy a palagip ket manipod ti City Public Information Office.
Tabuk City on air.
So this will only happen once because we do not want to go back to insurgency and we will be awarded again with another distinction. Yeah? So nga, kailangan natin pag-ingatan to. So we are, as mentioned by the Vice Mayor, we are given a colossal task entrusted to us to sustain this distinction that we have at this point in time. So napakahirap, yung mas mahirap ang mag-maintain as mentioned by the different speakers who spoke ahead of me a while ago. So for the employees of the city government, hindi ito just to fulfill an order from the mayor that you will attend to this ceremony. Nandito tayo para pakinggan kung bakit naging insurgency free or we have this award from the Philippine Army. So napakahalaga ito. Dapat lahat ng mga empleyado ng city government local unit ay alam kung bakit tayo nandito ngayong umaga. So before we go to the pledge of commitment, I just would like to deliver a message of hope, a message of trust, a message of renewal for the city of Tabuk. Greetings to a representative gathered here from our 43 barangays whose voices compose the chorus of Tabuk's strength. A warm hello to our national partners, Bureau of Fire Protection, the Philippine National Police, the Department of Interior and Local Government, and the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Your presence here speaks of shared responsibility and unwavering commitment to our people. And of course, the devoted employees of the City Local Government Unit, your tireless service is the steady rhythm that keeps progress moving forward. To our esteemed guest of honor and speaker, Major General Gulliver Sinieres, and all the officials of the AFP, we appreciate all your hard work to keep our communities safe. Thank you so much. A snappy salute to all of you. Today, we stand at a moment of resolve and renewal. We declare and recommit to a state of stable internal peace and security for Tabuk. This is more than a declaration. It is a covenant we pledge to live by every day. It is a living promise that anchors our present and guides our future, rooted in courage, collaboration, accountability, and unwavering resolve for every Tabuqueño. We vow that peace is a daily practice woven into our schools, markets, workplaces, homes, and the streets. We pledge to protect every life, secure every home, and nurture the dignity of every resident, upholding the rule of law with fairness and due process, ensuring safety without sacrificing rights. To our partners in national agencies and local institutions, we commit to an integrated security framework that leverages intelligence, community engagement, and transparent governance. We will strengthen the capacities to protect life and property, respond decisively to emergencies, and support humane policing. We will align resources, information and sharing, and command and control protocols to ensure swift coordinated action across all 43 barangays, prioritizing ethical leadership and accountability and service excellence at every level. As your leaders and stewards, we vow to sustain this peaceful momentum through inclusive development that benefits all, especially the poor, the marginalized, the youth, and the elderly. We will bolster economic opportunities that reduce vulnerabilities, create safe and resilient communities, protect the vulnerable, provide humane assistance, and ensure access to essential services for every resident. And to all Tabuqueños, I urge you to embrace a culture of responsibility and shared guardianship. Actively participate in governance and honor our vital workers, law enforcers, and frontline responders who risk themselves for our safety. Cherish our diversity, celebrate our unity, and resolve conflicts through dialogue and restorative justice. Our plan to implement and sustain this pledge rests on three pillars, namely the strengthening of collaboration with partner agencies to monitor risks, align operations, and of course, measure progress toward peace and security indicators. Empowering communities through expanded crime prevention programs, neighborhood watch groups, trauma-informed support services, and youth engagement initiatives to foster resilience, and upgrading our emergency response infrastructure, conducting drills, refining contingency plans, and stockpiling essential resources to ensure rapid and effective action. We will also integrate security with development, protecting investments, safeguarding critical infrastructure, and ensuring safe environments where commerce and culture can flourish. And today, as we declare the state of internal peace and security for Tabuk, we renew a sacred vow. Peace, justice, and opportunity will be the constants of our daily lives. May this pledge that we are going to do later illuminate our path, guide our decisions, and compel us to act with courage, compassion, and conviction. So with the united strength of all 43 barangays, our national partners, Governor James Eduba, Congressman Dr. Caroline Aguiao, and every CLGU officials and employees, Tabuk will remain a beacon of stability, resilience, and enduring hope for generations to come. I just would like to add that probably one of the reasons why Tabuk was declared as such, probably because of the development here in the city of Tabuk. In 2019, when I assumed as mayor of the city of Tabuk, the poverty incidence during that time was almost 19%. And today, Tabuk has a 3.9 poverty incidence. Kalinga province is the second lowest in the entire Cordillera for the poverty incidence. And among the municipalities in this province, Tabuk has the lowest poverty incidence rate in the whole province of Kalinga. And that defines why, probably, as I have said earlier, as one of the reasons why we are now free from these outside forces. And next in Tabuk is, of course, the municipality of Rizal that has almost 4.1 poverty incidence rate. Meaning to say, karamihan sa syudad ng Tabuk ay namumuhay ng maayos at magaan dahil sa pagdating ng mga negosyo, ng mga improvements dito sa ating syudad. So it is our task, ladies and gentlemen, especially as the city local government unit, to sustain this one. So napakahirap, ang sabi nila kanina, it's very hard to sustain, but with all our collaborative efforts, I'm sure that we will be able to maintain this one. Ang sabi ni General Salvador, first po ang City of Tabuk na mabigyan ng ganitong plaque or the bronze plate na nagbibigay ng award sa Tabuk City. So thank you so much from sa Philippine Army for this award na binigay nyo. Sa Tabuk pala ang una. Palakpakan po natin ang ating mga opisyales. And of course, we have heard the message a while ago of Lieutenant Colonel Jim Obias, kung paano nagprogreso ang syudad natin and paano natin i-maintain. I hope that you have heard a while ago and you have internalized all the messages of those who spoke ahead of me para alam natin kung paano gawin o paano natin i-maintain ang status ng Tabuk City. For the pledge of commitment, we, the people of the city of Tabuk, province of Kalinga, from all barangays, communities, and sectors, in solidarity and shared responsibility, freely and collectively affix our names as our solemn pledge to sustain the state of stable internal peace and security in our city and province. We commit to uphold peace, mutual respect, justice, and the rule of law, to honor the Kalinga Bodong system and other traditions that promote reconciliation and social harmony, to reject violence, terrorism, extremism, criminality, and division, and to actively strengthen cooperation among the people, local government, civil society, and security institutions. We affirm that peace in the city of Tabuk and in the whole of Kalinga is everyone's responsibility to believe daily, defended with courage, nurtured through dialogue, and safeguarded for future generations as the foundation of inclusive development, cultural dignity, and shared prosperity. In unity, vigilance, and bayanihan, we stand as one for a peaceful, secure, and progressive city of Tabuk, a strong pillar of peace for the province of Kalinga.
Ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. And again, I would like to congratulate the city of Tabuk for this feat of being under a state of stable internal peace and security and insurgency free. Mga kasama, dumating po ako rito sa Kalinga exactly 34 years ago. When I first set foot in the municipality of Pinukpok, diyan po sa may Sitio Calbayan, Barangay Katabugan in Pinukpok, Kalinga. I cannot go out for at least 50 meters kasi meron pong kalaban. Meron pong tao on the opposite side who desires to put harm sa aming mga sundalo. Mainly because of a different perspective on how to promote development and security here in the province. I never dreamt of this day coming. No? Kaya nga kanina, I was very happy to come over because after 34 years, makikita na po natin na insurgency free. Hindi lang ang syudad ng Tabuk, but pinapangako po namin sa inyo, ang buong probinsya ng Kalinga ay gagawin nating insurgency free and under a state of stable internal peace and security. Now, ito pong declaration na to it is not about the military, it is not about the Philippine National Police, it is not about the military and uniformed services, but this is more about you, the people of the city. Kayo po ang bumuo nitong stable internal peace and security. Hindi po kami po nakigera lang. Yung PNP natin, hinuli lang yung mga may kaso. Kayo po talaga ang bumuo nito. Nang dahil sa tulong ninyo, hindi po namin ma-achieve. Hindi po natin mararating itong point kung nasan tayo ngayon. Through the help of the local government unit led by our ating butihing mayor, si Mayor Estraniero, at ang kanyang city council, mga barangay captains, the BPATs, kayo po ang nagdala ng stable internal peace and security dito po sa Tabuk. Kami po ay instruments nyo lamang para paalisin, hulihin, at pasurenderin. Yun po ang pinaka-importante. Pababain yung ating mga kapatid na nandiyan pa rin sa taas, yung iba. Yung iba po ay nakuha na natin. Yung iba ay na-convince na natin at ibinigay natin yung serbisyo ng gobyerno na exclusive po na para sa kanila. Kanina po narinig natin yung mga testimonies ng ating mga kasama. Yung mga advisors ko dito when I was battalion commander, si Engineer Ngawi, Sir, maraming salamat po. And si Attorney Gamonnak, nakita ko kanina, Sir, nasa ka na? Sir, thank you. No? Yung binuo po namin na Kalinga Local Integration Program dahil po sa kwentuhan namin ni Attorney Gamonnak. Doon po nagsimula yun. No? Nagkita kami one time dito po sa Tabuk City. And then napag-usapan po namin kung paano po namin isosolve yung insurgency problem dito. Kasi po that time, meron akong isang prospective surrendery na taga Mabaka. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko kasi may kaso. Ang yabang-yabang ko po dito noon. Hindi ko siya ipakukulong. Hindi ko alam gagawin ko. Makukulong po itong taong ito. Kinausap ko po si provincial prosecutor at binigyan niya ako ng advice kung paano gagawin ko. In short, yung tao po na yon, katulad po nung ginagawa ngayon natin sa K-Cres, tinanggalan po natin ng kaso as if wala po siyang kaso sa tanang buhay niya. Wala pa pong local amnesty board that time. No? At dahil doon, yun po yung dinevelop ko na thesis sa aking masteral sa National Defense College of the Philippines. Kaya meron po tayong template for localized peace process towards creating a geographically adaptive, a mass-based, and indigenous transition for every NPA na gustong magbalik loob sa gobyerno. And this is what the 5th Infantry Division is now implementing. And I'm happy to note, today, we are starting. Sinisimulan na natin yung ating direction towards not only for Tabuk City but for the entire province of Kalinga to be under a state of stable internal peace and security. And hopefully before I retire next year, buong area na po ng 5th Infantry Division ay magiging insurgency free. Now Tabuk stands as a shining example, not only because it is the first to declare here in Kalinga, at yung binanggit nga kanina, the first na merong escalator ang city capital. Dito lang po makikita yan sa Tabuk City. But dito po mag-start yung ating biyahe patungo sa isang stable internal peace and security. Now, what we did today symbolizes unity, cooperation, at yung ating individual desire na para ma-promote na itong sustainable peace and inclusive development dito sa ating ating syudad. At hindi lang sa syudad, dito sa ating probinsya. Ito yung pangarap natin lahat, na lahat tayo ay sama-sama sa progreso, although iba-ibang level, at matigil na yung away-away. Sabi ko nga kanina, away ito ng dalawang grupo na may armas na magkaiba ng prinsipyo. Pero isa lang ang gusto nilang mangyari, prosperity at service sa taong bayan. Kaya kanina po, nabanggit kanina yung about activism, communism. Tinyente pa po ako, mulat na yung mata ko na hindi ko po kalaban yung komunista. Ang kalaban ko lang po yung NPA. Kasi po, pag may armas ka, makakasakit ka ng tao. Yung pong activism, yung communism, as an ideology, okay po sa akin yan. Maganda po yun, nagdedebate tayo para sa ikabubuti ng lahat. Pero pag nag-armas ka, magkalaban na po tayo dyan. In fact, in 1993, when I was in Barangay Puswoy in Balbalan, kalaro po namin ng Pusoy Dos, yung mga NPA sa Puswoy. Dahil piyesta, sige, makipiesta kayo, let us all celebrate. Laro tayo ng Pusoy. Pero pag nakita tayo sa bundok, ibang usapan yan. Dito, wala kayong armas. Sa bundok, nag-armas kayo, away tayo dyan. Kaya nga, when I was battalion commander here, ito, living witness dito si Capcos Agon. Kasi palagi ako doon sa barangay niya eh. Palagi rin ako nangingi na advice dito. At textmate pa kami ni Capcos Agon hanggang matapos yung pagiging batalyon commander ko. No? Kasi gusto kong malaman, gusto kong ma-update ano na yung peace and security situation dito sa ating probinsya. Kalinga is always close to my heart, not only because dito ako namulat as an officer, but more so because nakita ko po kung paano siya nagsimula as a insurgent area before. Sa ngayon na makikita natin na isa ng peaceful and progressive na community. So again, maraming salamat po sa inyong efforts, sa inyong lahat, sa inyong efforts in leading to this stable internal peace and security, for your contribution sa ating o tulong sa ating mga military uniform personnel in ensuring that our brothers and sisters na naligaw ng landas will finally come down and avail of the services of the government that is exclusively for them. And sama-sama po tayo na i-maintain natin itong stable internal peace and security sa mga darating na panahon for the future generation. Yung army po ninyo, nakita po ninyo kanina, itinransfer natin yung responsibility to the PNP. But rest assured, hindi po aalis ang army dito sa Kalinga. I will assure you that. Kahit po maubos na yung insurgents dito, hindi po aalis ang army dito sa Kalinga. Darating po ang araw, sa haharapin po namin na campaign, yung shift po ng Armed Forces of the Philippines to external security operations, dadagdagan ko pa po ng army dito sa Cordillera. At this point, allow me to commend the local government of Tabuk City under the leadership of Mayor Darwin Estranero, sir, also the provincial government of Kalinga, our governor, our representative sa House of Representatives, the DILG, ang pagbabalik ni Kuyang Max Mayor Adong, PNP, our military and uniform personnel, partner agencies, yung mga barangay captains po na nandito, the civil society organization, and the people of Tabuk. I would like to commend you for your steadfast commitment to peace and progress. Your dedication has transformed this city into a model of unity, resilience, and shared responsibility. As we move forward, the 5th Infantry Division assures you of our continuing support. We remain your partners in safeguarding peace, strengthening communities, and building a future where every Filipino can live with dignity, security, and hope. Ipagpatuloy po natin ang sama-samang pagtutulungan upang mapanatili itong mga tagumpay na ating pinagdiriwang ngayon at matiyak na ang City of Tabuk ay mananatiling matibay na haligi ng kapayapaan at kaunlaran para sa lalawigan ng Kalinga at para sa buong bansa. Again, congratulations to the City of Tabuk and to the people of Kalinga. Maraming salamat po. Agyaman Akunay, Diyos ti Agina Unay. Maraming salamat po.
Today, we gather to celebrate a defining moment in the history of Tabuk City. A milestone that reflects years of courage, cooperation, and unwavering commitment. The declaration of Tabuk City as insurgency-free city and its attainment of a state of stable internal peace and security is not just a recognition of peace and order, but it is a celebration of the collective efforts of Tabuqueños. The road to peace was not easy. Alam natin lahat yan. Okay? For many years, some parts of our city, especially those in remote and underserved areas, faced challenges brought about by insurgency. These challenges affected not only the safety of our communities, but also slowed down development and limited opportunities for our people. There were times when fear, uncertainty, and limited access to government services created barriers to progress. These challenges impacted not only security, but also economic growth and the delivery of basic services in geographically isolated barangays. Recognizing these concerns, the government had adopted a comprehensive and coordinated strategy anchored on the whole of nation approach, institutionalized through Executive Order Number 70. But Tabuk City did not stand still. Through the strong leadership of the past local chief executives, the past mayors, and of course our incumbent mayor, through the strong leadership of these leaders, we embrace a unified and comprehensive approach to peace and development. With the support of course, our national government agencies, and in close partnership with the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police. We strengthened our efforts to ensure the safety and security of every community. Programs under the whole of nation approach allowed government services to reach even the farthest barangay in our city. Roads were built, livelihood were supported, and access to education and healthcare was improved. These efforts address not only the symptoms of conflict, but also its root causes, of course, poverty, inequality, and lack of opportunity. At the heart of this journey are our barangay officials and community members. Through the active work of our barangay peace and order councils, our barangay anti-drug abuse councils, peace and security initiatives were brought closer to the people. Communities became more engaged, more aware, and more empowered to take part in building a peaceful environment. Equally important is the success of our localized peace engagement efforts. Many of our Filipinos who once took a different path chose to return to fold of the law. Through the reintegration programs, they were given a second chance, provided with support, livelihood, and hope for a better future. This shows that peace is not only about ending conflict, but also about healing and reconciliation. On the security front, intensified law enforcement and military operations significantly weakened the presence and influence of insurgent groups in the city. Focused military operations, intelligence-driven activities, and the establishment of community support programs helped clear previously affected barangays. As a result, several areas in Tabuk City were officially declared insurgency-free, marking a critical milestone toward achieving stable internal security. Complementing security efforts are programs on the local peace engagement, which encourage also the members of the CTGs and their supporters to return to the fold of the law. Formal rebels were provided with assistance through the enhanced comprehensive local integrated program, or what we call the ECLIP program, which includes financial aid, livelihood support, and skills training for them. This reintegration effort will reduce the likelihood of recidivism and strengthen the social fabric of communities. Socioeconomic development has also been a cornerstone of Tabuk City's building initiative. Government agencies implemented various programs addressing poverty, the infrastructure gaps, and access to basic services. Farm-to-market roads, livelihood assistance, health services, and educational support have improved the living conditions, particularly in remote barangays. These interventions address the root cause of insurgency by reducing inequalities and providing alternative opportunities for residents. Today, we see the result of these combined efforts. Our barangays are safer. Our institutions are stronger. Our people are more united. The influence of insurgency has significantly diminished, and communities once affected by conflict are now active members or partners in development. The declaration of Tabuk City as insurgency-free city and its recognition under the SITS is a testament to what we can achieve when we work together. It proves that peace is possible when there is trust between the government and the people. When development reaches every corner of the community, and when everyone shares the responsibility of nation building. However, let us remember that this declaration is not the end of our journey. Peace must be sustained, and we must continue to strengthen our development programs and remain vigilant against threats and ensure that no community is left behind. As we move forward, let this milestone inspire us to do more, to build a Tabuk City that is not only peaceful, but also a progressive, inclusive, and resilient community. The road to peace has been long and challenging, but together we have made it possible, and together we will continue to walk with this path toward a future defined by stability, security, and shared prosperity. Mabuhay ang Tabuk City, mabuhay ang kapayapaan.
Kadagiti aming nga nagdingag, thank you so much inya. Tanang nga ganyo garo dagiti mensahe, dagiti naging bisita tayo. Idi Monday dito'y city government ni Ma'am Helen Lacuesta, our CLGOO, together with Major General Señeres Galiver, and of course ni Mayor Darwin C. Estraniero. Itso da iti nangted iti mensahe da. So itata awan iti adu nga oras tayo kat pansamantala tayo garon nga pumakada iti daytoy nga programa kat abagan yun to ulit da kami next week. So pakadapay ti kayat nga idagdag ni Sir Attorney Leonardo Egkatan kasamat ni Ma'am Desiree B. Flores. Sir and Ma'am?
Thank you, Sir Ian. Manan kahit mga awisan ti member consumer owners ti KLCO nga umattend into no April 18 dito'y Tabuk Gym, Dagupan. Tapno maipalpalawag mi pay daytoy nga programa nga Uniform National Lifeline Subsidy and Rate. Kun adamat lang ti prices mo tijay.
Mag-a-attend ako dyan.
Manan agyaman kami iti City LGU, iti Tabuk City Information Office. Sir Ian ni Ma'am Aurora. Tapay kumatan kayo nga mga accommodate kanyami.
Baka dapat kayo yung i-greet. Alam na?
Kwa lang siguro, no adatihan yung na awatan or kwa JNT, kwa mabalin kayo apo nga ag-message JNT Facebook account ti Kaelco. Kan adamot lang iti na i-post nga lifeline subsidy ijay, tatno makita da no qualified da or haan. Kan mabalin da nga bumisita di opisina mi tatno sungbatan mi dagiti damag da. Kundi lang, and happy Women's Month kadagiti amin nga babae, and thank you also City LGU iti pinag-accommodate yo kanyami. Thank you.
Ayun, maraming salamat po kadagiti naging bisita ni Attorney Leonardo Egkatan kasama ni Ma'am Desiree Flores. Ganda iti aming nagsubaybay iti programa tayo. Once again, maraming salamat. Tayo nga programa kat indooluan iti Office of the City Mayor Engineer Darwin C. Estraniero together with our City Vice Mayor Attorney Dikbal o kasama iti aming City Councilors and Department Heads and our City Information Officer ni Ma'am Aurora Amiligda. Kami garotin nakadwayo siyak ni Ian Jeffrey Adato nakadwa tayo matlang iti Technical Department ni Sir Reddy Retotal kasama ni Sir Fuji Sakay, and of course iti staff iti Tabuk City Public Information Office, ganda iti staff iti Ginpong Radio. Once again, maraming salamat at magandang buhay sa ating lahat.
Do you know what's happening in our city? Here's your chance to stay connected, informed, and involved. Tabuk City on Air. Tune in and join the conversation as we bring you the latest news, updates, and important stories from your local government units. Tabuk City on Air. Under the leadership of City Mayor Darwin C. Estraniero, Tabuk City on Air keeps you up to date on projects, programs, and initiatives that matter to every citizen. Tabuk City on Air. Tabuk City on Air. Live on 92.1 Gimpang Radio and on Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Ziner Radio of Tabuk City Public Information Office every second and last Thursday of the month, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Tabuk City on Air with Mayor Darwin C. Estraniero and anchored by the City Public Information Office. Be updated, be informed, listen to Tabuk City on Air.